What is up, YouTube? Welcome back to the stream. We're gonna get MBK in the chat. What's going on? Make sure you hit that like button. Follow me on all my social medias. Links to all my social medias are in the description of this video. Instagram, it's fun over there, just more personal stuff. Twitter, more cryptocurrency and self-help stuff. So hope you're all doing well on a beautiful Saturday. Got a fun night planned, even though I'm a tad bit under the weather, still making it happen anyways. So the topic of today is, should you sleep with another man's girl? And you can even put yourself in the shoes of a woman. Should you sleep with another woman's man? Very, very interesting topic. And I'm making a topic on this video because we had a question about that yesterday. What's up, Mr. Plankton? What's up, Uncle Ruckus? How y'all doing? What's going on? What's going on? Okay. So should you? I did take the Mucinex, Uncle. I did take the Mucinex. I'm feeling a little better, but still, I still got some stuff in here. So I only took one serving of it. Or one fucking dose of it. But let's jump into the subject. Okay, here's the thing. Keep in mind that love triangles are they're dangerous, right? They're dangerous. A lot of people, get hurt because of love triangles. And if you sleep with another man's woman, right, you have to understand that you got coming to you, right? You reap what you sow. Karma's a bitch, right? Whatever cliche saying you want to make, right? Whatever it is, you have to understand that yes, sometimes look at work, at school, wherever you're at, where you spend a lot of time with someone, emotional bonds are created. So if you have a coworker who's married, right, maybe things are not going well in their marriage and you guys get close and one thing leads to another and you sleep with her knowing that she has a man, you have to understand that karma's a bitch. Now, are people perfect? Does that happen all the time? Absolutely. Is there a good chance that nothing's going to happen to you because you slept with this guy's wife? 100%. But should you do it? I don't know. To me, it's an integrity thing. Should you do it? Now, what you shouldn't do is you never wife women like that. She belongs to the streets. Why? Because she doesn't have the courage to break things off with her man before she decides to cheat on him and go with you. Because a lot of times people are insecure. They're very insecure. They can't stand being alone. So instead of being alone, they'll keep their current relationship, find someone they're into, build an emotional bond with them, and then monkey branch to the next man. Keep in mind, that same process is going to reoccur as soon as she's tired of looking at your ass. Keep that in mind. She belongs to the streets. Never ever date women like that. She has low integrity and she'll do the same exact thing to you when she gets tired of you and when the opportunity presents itself. You have to understand that. A lot of guys think they can do that, take a girl away from a man and say, you know what, I'm gonna be different. There's something wrong with him. I'm gonna be different, right? Maybe he's a piece of shit, whatever. But at the same time, it's like she's gonna do the same thing to you. Behaviors like that don't change. Understand that, right? You might think you're gonna be different, but behaviors like that don't change. Same thing if you're, a woman trying to poach some woman's man. It's the same thing, It's the same thing. No, I do think that men and women cheat a little differently. I think so. I think that men really can want something physical and that's it, and not be in love with someone. And sometimes, women have more of an emotional connection. So it's a little different, but the answer is I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I wouldn't do it. I mean, look at sometimes if you go to like a music festival and her boyfriend's back home, maybe you're in Europe somewhere, you're at a music festival and you're making out with some chick and you don't know she has a boyfriend and you find out she has a boyfriend, well, shit happens, right? She's just a bad person, right? But if you know that she's with someone and those sorts of things, I mean, and maybe you meet her at a music festival, right? I mean, there's a scenario where people have met at music festivals, right? Maybe they got each other's social medias on day one, found out, oh, she does have a boyfriend, but you don't see the boyfriend with her. Maybe she took the trip without him. And then things happen the next day. It's different. People have different tiers of cheating, like what they consider cheating. To me, I say this is a clear cut. Because people are like, oh, is kissing cheating? Is touching cheating? Is like sexting cheating? Here's the thing. If you cannot tell your significant other about what you're doing with another person, consider it cheating. That's the way I would do it. That's the way I would do it. So that's the answer to that question. Hope that helped you guys. We're gonna stream obviously little longer, take questions from the community. We got the boys in the chat already. Hope you're all doing well. Bernie says the answer to that is fuck no, absolutely like not. Did you take Mucinex with a big nose like that? Yeah, fuck you. They got a black people nose. I'll never sleep with a woman who doesn't respect the dedication it takes to be in a relationship. I mean, I'll sleep with women, that's fine, but you don't have to wife those. You don't have to wife those women up. Now, I'm not saying I would sleep with her if she had a boyfriend, but sometimes even if she's a shitty human being, you can have a little fun. You don't have to wife those women up. It's up to you though. If you make her mad, she can claim rape or rat you out. Yeah, it's tough for guys these days, right? It's tough for guys to, yeah, well, it's tough. Now, I don't think that's as commonplace as we think, as people make it out to be, at least not in my experience and a lot of my friends' experience. I don't think that, that's super commonplace, but a lot of people are worried about that now because there have been false accusations. Like people wake up in the morning, they regret what happened, and they say, "Hey, you took advantage of me." So it's like, you know, I mean, I've gotten to a point where if someone's sloppy drunk, I don't want anything to do with it because I don't want to be in the morning with someone who's like sloppy drunk and like they don't know how they got here and stuff like that. Like to me, that's too much for me to deal with. I don't want to deal with any repercussions that may come of that because you don't know a person you just met, right? You just don't know how they're going to act. I'll never be a stepping stone to a Giga Chad. That's right. Isn't there 10 women to every man in this world? There's enough women. There's enough women out there. There's not 10 women to every man, no, but it's weird. It's a weird distribution because a lot of guys, like 20, they say that 20% of the guys get like almost like 100% of the women, right? And then, it's like 100% of the women want the top like 20 to 10% guys. That's what they say, right? Um, what if they're going through separation? I mean, marriage, and that's fine, right? That's fine. That's fine. But understand that when people go through breakups, like their emotion, especially if they're the one who got broken up with, um, if they're the one who got broken up with, um, their feelings are going to be all over the place because they obviously didn't want the relationship to end. They could be coping. You could be a rebound. The ex could be in the picture. You never know what's going to happen. So dealing with women or men maybe who are fresh out of a relationship that didn't end on their terms sometimes, their emotions can be a little all over the place. Like they could be in you. They could be into you 100%. But understand the ex in this scenario has most of the power because they know them. They have a history established with this person, and you're never going to have that history established like their ex does. So keep that in mind. And so many guys like get with women who are fresh out of a relationship and like are confused. Like I thought everything was going well, but she got back with her ex. That's because they have an emotional connection already, and you're just a person she met. And even though it seemed good, the ex is still there. Um, RZ, no. Hurry up and blow her back out while she's indecisive. If they're going through separation, all hobnobs are on the table. Yeah, I mean, if they're separating, if they're going through separate, the thing is, divorce takes a while. Trust me, it's a long process, right? Um, so it takes months. Sometimes it could take a year if it's dragged out long enough. So keep that in mind. Even if it goes perfectly, it takes a while. Chat's wild right now. So separation is fine. It's pretty much being broken up. It's being broken up. If divorces get messy, they can drag out forever, right? Bernie says, "What if they're still together, but she was your ex before they were married, or even you banged while she was with him before they got married?" Well, in that scenario, it doesn't matter. She still has a commitment to a person she's with. The terms of their agreement are still like the contract is still signed. Like they're still exclusive. And you're banging some guy's girlfriend, even though I know you were with her before. Look at, I've been there, done that, got the t-shirt, right? There's one woman in particular who I slept with for years. And because I was with her first. And every time they would have some fight or break or something, we'd hang out and whatnot. But it doesn't make it right. Yeah, it doesn't make it right because look at, they were together, they're still together, you know, so it doesn't make it right. I mean, do what you want to do, but understand you reap what you sow sometimes, right? I don't know if you believe in karma, whatever. Maybe you do, maybe you don't. But, you know, um, you know, I even had to work with the guy she married. Oh, that's fucking awkward. That's how my dick tastes. Yep, here in Alberta, Canada, you need to be separated for men 1 year before you can file for divorce. What? That's stupid. Why? I guess it makes it harder to get divorced. Yeah, Bernie, that's crazy, bro. That's awkward, man. You never know, man. Some guys are crazy, man. Like they say all is fair in love and war, but people are nuts, man. So many there's people that there's stories of like ex-boyfriends showing up to the house and blowing motherfuckers' brains out, you know what I mean? So you got to be careful, man. There's some crazy motherfuckers out there. Bernie says, "Okay, I slept with her before they married, while they were married, and after they split up. I still feel horrible about it." Hey, it happened, bro. It happened. Look, I'm not here to say you. I'm not here to judge what you do. Do what you fucking want to do. I'm just saying there's repercussions. I'm not saying I'm holier than thou that I haven't done anything like that. But what I'm saying is, there are repercussions. Do what you do. Do what you got to do. You know what I mean? I'm not judging you. You're a grown ass man. You make your own decisions. But there are some crazy motherfuckers out there. I just want you to be careful. You know, I wouldn't do that anymore. It's too risky. If I was in an environment where I just met a person and, like at a somewhere I'm never going to see them again, that's a little different, right? But karma could catch up to me, right? Yeah, drunk and stupid shit. Yeah. Can't use alcohol as an excuse, right? But when you're a little drunk sometimes, it makes things easier. MBK says, no clue, bro. Yep. Unless you can prove infidelity or being physically or mentally abused, then you can file for divorce immediately. Wow. Okay. So in Canada, or at least that part of Canada, Alberta, Canada, you cannot file for divorce until you're separated for a year. That's crazy. We're all sinners, man. Asking as we repent, all nuts will be forgiven. No use there's no use asking for forgiveness. I know that I won't change, I'm not, I was religious growing up, like extremely religious. Like I was in foster homes, and one was Jehovah's Witnesses, one were like super Black Baptist church. I played the drums, I was in choir. And after that, we went to church like 4 times a week: Bible study, choir practice, youth group twice sometimes, and then 2 ceremonies on Sunday. And even when I was the age of, I got baptized when I was 13, and I was just thinking like, I just can't, I don't see it. My brain is too logical. Like even around the tsunamis, like a year after I got baptized, I was thinking, what about those people that are dying for no reason? Like, what did they do? So I'm not a religious man because it doesn't make sense to me. So no one knows what's really going on. We don't know. So whatever you fucking pray to, whatever you believe to, do your thing. Um, but I think that as a human, we have guilty consciences, and you can't fight that. We do have guilty consciences as humans. Some people don't. Some people are fucking sociopaths, but are super narcissists. I've had exes call me a narcissist, which is I think is insane. But blame it on the goose. Forgive me, Father, for I have busted. All Saint and Peter Corinthians, you shall not. Oh my God, you guys are wild. But yeah, I mean, who am I to judge? Do your thing. We're all a little freaky. We're all a little freaky. We're all a little weird. We're all a little strange. We all have guilty pleasures. I mean, look at some of these fucking Catholic priests. You know what I mean? I've known people personally who are fucking shady, and they're some of the most religious. So I never let that like sway me at all. Like I'm a grown ass man. Even when I was a kid, I was just like, I don't feel it. I remember one time I had a sermon, and one of our pastors, which is a cool ass, I remember his name was Kevin. He knew my foster dad, and they would hang out all the time. But he was like the pastor at this church, and he was making a comparison. And even when I was like 12 years old, I'm like, this is some dumbass shit. He's like, well, they say science, a bumblebee, his wings are too small, but then but he could still fly. So miracles happen every day. And I'm just like, what? Why are you comparing a bee to like God? I'm like, maybe it doesn't make sense, but at least I can see a fucking bumblebee. Call me fucking a skeptic. But usually I can see something. That Tate guy on my channel, I think the Tate guy is kind of corny. He's an excellent fighter, though. Excellent fighter, but I think he's kind of corny. Don't need God to have a conscience. I think he's like edgy, like not because he's serious, but because he's entertaining edgy. I just don't like it. Don't need God to have a conscience. Exactly, you don't. I know, Mr. Plankton. I know it's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah, I'm not into that religion, but when you're fucking when you're thinking about plowing another man's chick, just be careful. I'm not here to judge you. Do what you got to do, but I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do that. Especially if I worked, if I was in a steady environment. Now you got me thinking because the scenario I put up was say you go to a music festival. One day, it's 3 days. Day one, you get her Instagram. You see that she has a boyfriend. But the next day you see her, he's not with her. He didn't take the trip to Europe with her. And she's all over you like flies on shit. In that situation, I don't know. I hope that dipshit had a bee sting allergy and realized. Right. Look it. I mean, who knows what's right? Who I don't know what's right. You know, is there a God? Maybe. I don't know. Doesn't seem like it. Doesn't seem like it. Doing a terrible job. Not really doing a good job. A lot of shit going on in the world. Not really killing. I mean, here in the Western cultures, we're killing it, right? I'm living fine. I mean, a lot of people are living fine, but a lot of people aren't. Life isn't fair. People die all the time for no reason. It's unfair. People get cancers and diseases and for no reason. People get, murdered and raped and all kinds of stuff for no reason. I watch a lot of those like documentaries and murder mysteries, and it's like so many young people and young women and get abducted by the cruel guys, and they do some horrible things to them and dismember them, and it's like, what the fuck did they do? You guys ever watch like the Forensic Files and like those murder mysteries? It's like so many people run into fucked up situations for what? What did they do? What did they do to deserve that injustice? That stuff to me doesn't make sense. Like how? Like human trafficking, yeah. It's like all this stuff. What did they do to deserve that? What did those people do to deserve that? Nothing. Is this part of the divine plan? You know? You know how like I couldn't imagine that stuff happening to like a mother, a sister, a girlfriend. Like I saw a story the other day where some guy's girl gets picked in Europe, gets picked up by a cab driver who sexually assaults her and murders her, chokes her, or strangles her, throws her like into like a forest somewhere and buries her body. Imagine the turmoil that man feels. What did he do to deserve that? Nothing. So that's why this shit doesn't make sense to me. It doesn't make sense. What that sin did they commit for their significant other to go out with their friends one night and never show up and meet a fate like that because she took a taxi home? Get the fuck out of here. I don't want to hear it. Um I mean, if she has a Dewey beta male orbiter, I give a fuck, especially if she's with me at a party and he's at home playing Minecraft. I mean, the thing is like a lot of pretty women have like guys who stick around who are like their attention seeking guy. And look at a lot of women will try to make you their friends, right? They will. That's just a fact of life. They'll try to put you in the friend zone and whatnot and try to make you their emotional tampon. But you guys know not to do that. Keep it strictly dickly. Shout out to AMS. Keep it strictly dickly. The world is supposed to make sense. If it did, then it wouldn't be a world. Exactly. Yeah, it doesn't make sense. Yeah, doesn't make sense. I think we try to make sense of it too much. We're people. All we want is power. We want to fuck, and we want to fucking have pleasure. That's what we want, and we want to avoid pain at all costs. That's humans in a nutshell. It's fucking weird, but I'm about it. I'm about it. All I want to do is just have some fun and do my thing, travel a little more, meet people, experience things. Yeah, make sure you guys hit that like button, please. Push us up in the old algorithm. Appreciate you guys. And subscribe if you like the channel, man. Hanging out a little more these days. We'll hang out tomorrow too. I will be gone Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and Sunday next week because we're going to hard summer, baby. Let's go. Let's go. I'm feeling better by the day. I did get a little sick the other day, and I'm feeling a lot better. A lot better. So if we can all live in harmony, then we'll be able to human. No, we can't. Too many cultures are different, right? I think that humans by nature, we're all really. I don't think we're all as global as people would want us to be, right? That's why I think globalism doesn't really work. I think we're all different, right? And we should own that. It's fine. That's why I think borders are okay. Look, in some parts of the world, they want to shoot people for liking the same sex. Okay, they want to throw people off buildings. In some part of the world, they want to make women covered head to toe in clothes. Okay, over here, the less clothes I have on my women, the better. That's just my opinion. Okay, that's what I like. But other parts of the world, they don't like that shit. Does that mean we should all come together? No, because we think different things. Some people worship a fucking guy named Jesus. Some guy worships a guy named Muhammad. Some people worship the fucking sun. Some people worship fucking 15 gods, right? So it's like we all believe different things. So I embrace pain. I keep buying my kids Legos. A lot of women here are only in the relationship for money. They hate each other. Well, I mean, you could say that. I mean, there's a lot of guys who, people really still that a lot of guys that really, I mean, sometimes women settle. Sometimes they settle for the guy who can provide because you got to think about that women when they view attraction, it's in a few different ways. It's personality, it's charisma, right? Confidence, those sorts of things, right? And that's all one. It's how you look physically, right? Physical attractiveness, right? She has to like you, and then it's what you can do for them, right? What you can provide, and that's fine. That's part of female attraction. That's fine. It's okay to accept that, right? It's okay to accept that. Um, and men are more like 80-20. So, you have to understand women, they have to nest. They have to feel like a guy can hold it down. Now, more now than ever, there are women who make a lot of money, who are successful, who frankly don't really need a guy. But if they're choosing to procreate, sometimes they want a man who can hold it down. So sometimes they'll settle for a guy who can provide. Maybe they're not into him sexually. Maybe they don't want to fuck him all the time. I mean, a lot of why do you think the stigma and the cliche is, oh, wife won't give me any ass. You have to beg for the pussy. Why do you think that's such a thing? That's a real stigma, right? There's truth in Jess. That's a real thing. Men have to beg for pussy, because these women don't want to fuck them. And it's a lot of different reasons. It's not probably just because she sees him as a, like a beta male provider. Maybe the courting and the dating stopped. Maybe you stopped. You can't stop dating your woman. That's important. Now, the thing is, attraction just goes away over time. Sometimes, if you don't do what you can to hone it, which is staying in shape, keep chasing excellence on your part, her too, right? But making yourselves as physically attractive as possible to each other. But over time, people throw that shit out the window and get complacent. It turns into pizza, beer, Netflix every single night. 1 pound turns into 5. 5 pounds turns into 10 over a few years. You stop fucking. You fuck once a month. And it's like now you're just like domestic partners with fucking kids. And it's like, where's the fun in that? And their woman doesn't want to fuck them, And so guys have to beg for ass. So I mean, it's, sometimes women just settle for guys who can provide. It's just the way it is sometimes. But, that's why I think it's important to work on yourself in all different aspects. Get physically fit. Take care of your body. Brush your watch my video yesterday. I gave you my teeth whitening fucking just little things, right? Groom yourself, right? I don't got the best looking fade right now, but I try to take care of myself, work out, scrub your fucking nuts, smell good, dress nicely. I know I got a fucking bro tank on here, but whatever, try to be a good catch, right? And then work on your finances, also your mission, your purpose in life, right? Become the jack of all trades. But look if you make women feel heard and understood, and you're a fucking sexy ass dude, you don't have to beg for pussy. That'll never be a part of that. It's never a part of it's never an issue. Do women who are into you, they'll fucking give it up to you because women like to fuck too, you know? Mr. J. says, are people still racist in 2022? Yeah, of course. I mean, I don't think it's as crazy as people think it is. Some of my family I said subtle things when I said I'm attracted to black women, saying I thought you would go, I thought you would go for this. Yeah, I mean, a lot of the older generation is still pretty racist. A lot of the new generation's not really racist. As much as the media would like to make you think everyone's a bunch of racist, not everyone is. Racism will never go away. For it's for manipulation to keep us separated, so we can't overcome. I believe so. If the wife won't give us me some ass, I'm going for her sister or the mother. Now, don't fuck your wife's mother or sister. Pussy's like the mega of Megatrons. It'd be so fun to host a live space talking about these issues with Faltron, Skywalker, and others. That'd be crazy, right? Always trying to use their powers to take over the world. What's up, DJ? How you doing? They'll sleep with you to keep you. We're all sexy in our own way. See, I don't want to. I don't see the way I live my life. I don't want someone to like give me pity sex. That's not what I fucking want. I want a woman to want me like on a primeval level. You know, like I want a woman to want me. Like I turn her on. That's how I want to be. And that's why when you're dating with women, when you're dating women and you're thinking about getting into a relationship or something like that, don't settle for women who just think of you as like a five. You know, get women who are into you because you can do all the things to improve yourself as a man. You can become the best catch you can be. A lot of women are just not, most women are not going to see you as a 10. They might think you're hot, but they're not going to see you as a 10. And the ones that do, and you like them back, those are the ones you want to be with, right? Those are the ones you want to hang out with because those are the ones who want you, right? They make it easy to be around you. They can't keep their hands off of you. They want to hang out. Their fucking pussy is dripping wet when you guys get together. That kind of, those are the kind of women you want to be with. You don't want to be with women who have like so, but if they're not into you, on to the next. Who fucking cares? What's up, Legal Alien? How you doing? Do you take creatine? Yeah, I do supplement with creatine. Absolutely. Yeah. 5 milligrams a day in the morning. Mr. J says, I want a crazy chick, someone who stalks me and gets mad when I'm talking with female friends. That's a crazy chick. I mean, chicks, you want a healthy chick. You don't want that. You say you think you want that, but I don't think you want that. But yeah, just, you know, a lot of women are going to find you subpar, even if you're like, you're the total package, because just a lot of women are not into you. But there will be some that just out of for whatever it is, you do it for them, whether it's your smile, the way you talk, you know, what you do for whatever, right? You do it for them, and you'll know because those are the women who will make getting together easy. Like those women don't give you the runaround when you say, hey, when are you free to get together for a drink? They don't say, oh, well, I don't know my schedule. I'll get back to you next week, or I might be available this weekend, but I don't know. They'll be like, oh, yeah, I'm free Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday. They will give you their entire schedule because why? They want to see you, you know? The toxic is a little fun. I know toxic women are fun, okay? But not long term. You don't want to wipe those women up. Toxic women are fun. I understand that. I feel you. I feel you. You know, DJ says LA is full of mixed relationships, all different ages. And trust me, I'm out here checking out some of these sisters, and they're checking me out too. Nobody cares about it there. Yeah, I mean, here on the West Coast, no one cares about interracial couples. Everybody's fucking each other, you know. Um, you know what I mean? And I mean, I like white girls, so I mean, you know, I would date other women, but I prefer me some Jennies. Yeah, toxic is a little fun. Yeah. What is it? Good girls ain't no. Was it good girls ain't no fun and bad girls ain't no good? It's fucking true. It's fucking true. I mean, there's a little mix in between, but yeah, some of these hot girls are crazy, bro. Yeah, I love me some white girls. I love white girls, bro. I like me some Jennies. I do, bro. I can't help it. I don't get to fucking choose. Okay, it's not a attraction is not a choice. I don't get to choose what I like. You know. Um, but yeah, man. I mean, you know, be with people who are like indie, and this is for women too. Like, dude, if you're with a guy and he's not into you, and it's a little different because some women will literally, it depends. Some women will literally put up with the bullshit for fucking months or years sometimes and be strung along for years, and a guy won't give them a commitment, right? A guy they really like. Some women are quick, especially if she's like a hot woman that has a lot of options. Like you can't really string her along for a long time. She's just not going to do that because she has too many options, right? Unless you're like fucking Drake or something, right? or some guy, right? Some kind of high fucking status guy, that could come to her town, once every few months, and she'll fuck you and go out with you and stuff like that. But for us normies who are just maybe high achievers but still regular dudes, it just doesn't work like that. Um, what do you do if you meet a girl on a night out with your friends and she's with friends? She tells you she's single, but her friends say otherwise. Her friends are cock blocking. Um, yeah, her friends are cock blocking. That's kind of weird because look at um women's friends are cock blockers for some reason, because that's what they do. Like they all have a little, they'll have their little action plans, right? And any woman will tell you this if they have a big group of friends or just a group of friends. They do and say things to get them out of that date. Like, for example, many women I've been on a date with have like contingency plans just in case the date is bad. Like their friend will call them and say like their cat is dying or something dumb like that, like to get out of the date, right? There's a lot of things women do or say. Now, the fact that she's saying she's single and her friends are saying otherwise means that her friends are probably reading the room wrong. For example, um, at the festival, I was kissing some chick, and her friend was like fucking trying to push me off, and I'm like, and her friend was like on me, so I was like, what? Like your friend's kissing me, so why are you trying to like, you know, get in between us? Now I'm not sure if that was like her girlfriend or something, but she was like, and her friend was all over me like fly on a shit. So I don't know, but sometimes they read the room wrong. Like some friends overreact because they think that like you're like her friend's not into you and they're trying to save their friend. But if she's saying she's single, she's single. Yeah. I don't think it's, maybe they're jealous, but I think it's because girls just do that kind of stuff. But that's funny you said that because I had the exact same scenario, except it was at festivals people do some weird ass shit, especially like the EDM ones. People do some weird ass shit. But yeah, the one I pointed out, Sarah, I couldn't hold him back. Pointed out at a beautiful woman of color. He said it wasn't his cup of tea. I was baffled. Uh, saw it firsthand. I couldn't believe it. Pointed out a beautiful woman of color. He said it wasn't his cup of tea. Oh, when you came to San Diego, right? Yeah. No, it wasn't not my cup of tea. Then I pointed out Sarah, and I couldn't hold him back. I don't, dude. That was right after my ACL surgery. I like gained a lot of weight, dude. I don't even know if I was trying to holler at anybody. Southern folks, fucking, oh my god. See, Rodney, kissing them random women out there got you sick. You got to be walking around with a portable COVID test. Bro, I was taking vitamin C and everything. What are you talking about, bro? Yeah, happens often, Rodney. If she's telling you she's single and her friends are saying she's not, maybe she's not really, but is single for you. That's probably it right there. Her friend's like, "Shut up, bitch! I am single." Because the thing is, like, if she didn't like you, she would just say she wasn't single. She didn't like you. Like, especially if it's like in the moment, like are you, if you're asking her if she's single, first of all, I would never ask that question. I would just slide anyways and see what happens. And then if because women like that aren't into you, they'll bring up their boyfriend. Like if you try to slide and you start talking to her or whatever about anything, she'll be like, oh yeah, my boyfriend really loves that. Or I really like to do that with my boyfriend. Like she'll bring up her boyfriend. Right. So now I'm joking, but I was pointing out chicks. What about that one? And you said, kept telling me you prefer white girls. Right. Although I did meet a bunch of bad black chicks at a music festival. I mean, I don't think they're really into me at all, but whatever. They're hot. you know, you win some, you lose some. Wrap your ball before you throw your leash. Don't be a fool. Wrap your tool. Mm. Yeah. Maybe her friend is secretly a lesbian and feels like she's ruined her chances. Maybe. I just think chicks are like really protective of her friends like that, as they should be. Some guys do not get the fucking hint. Like some guys, look, I'm like one of those guys. If I feel oh my God, don't be a dummy. Come on. I've never heard that in my life. I've never heard that in my life. As soon if I know a chick is giving me like the not into you vibe, I'm out. Goodbye. I'm not wasting another second. I'm not stupid, but some guys just don't fucking get it, dude. They'll literally chase someone the whole like. For example, there's this one like pretty good looking dude, pause, at my gym, and he's always trying to get at this chick, and you can tell she's just not into it. But he like hovers around her a lot and often, and I'm like, damn, what a like, dude, just read the fucking room, dude. You know, like, he's a good looking dude, but she's not into him for whatever reason, and he's just always like around her. It's like read the fucking room. She's just trying to work out, bro. You want to go grab a drink? Oh no, I like doing that with my boyfriend. Oh, okay, yeah. Oh, dude, Bernie, what are you doing? We call them bodyguards. Yeah. Mm. Yeah, but like, oh my god, dude, can I not be stuff up? This Mucinex sucks nuts. I'm gonna be honest, guys. This Mucinex not working. Maybe I need to get a few cycles in it, but uh, don't be a silly rap your willy. I haven't heard that one. I haven't heard that one either. Yeah, but as soon as I'm getting like I'm not indie vibe, I'm out. I'm like, all right, I'm out. I slid, so whatever, you know. I wish I could make some of those like live videos of me like coming up to like trying to talk to like cold approaching, you could say, at like music festivals or like out and about, but I think they're so corny. I just think they're so corny. I think they're so corny. Uh, you know, nasal spray. I have some, but it's like for allergies, right? I'm gonna make you some food. I feel like what's good nasal spray for being sick? Do you guys know? Can you guys give me one? I'm gonna fucking get it on DoorDash. Do you guys know? Give me a good nasal spray that's good for being sick. See. I think like those what is this? Mucinex. Oh, here it is. It's the Mucinex one. Okay, I'm gonna get this one. All right, I'm gonna DoorDash this shit. Give me 1 second. Tip this guy $5. Oh, you guys always tip your DoorDash your drivers, dude. That's a tough gig, bro. Especially if they do a good job. Um, don't let your body fight it. Really? Don't use it if you're sick. I don't want to use it though. You want to grab coffee sometime? My boyfriend likes coffee. Swear to God, you better contact me. Okay. Flonase. Flonase is for allergies though. It's for allergies. It's not for being sick. I have Flonase. There's like 5% of the time where a relationship starts when one of the other is like, I hated them at first, and now we are married with 3 kids. It happens rarely. It does, because those are like women that you meet that are like on the fence about you, because you can raise women's attraction over time. You can do that. But why be with someone who's like, like I didn't like him at first, but then he became my boyfriend? Like, dude, fuck that. I wanted to nail this guy from the first time I met him, and now we're together. That's the story I want. I don't about him. I don't want that shit. Nah. High attraction or nothing. That's the way I you can do it. You can waste your time with chicks who are like kind of into you, but I'd rather not. I'm not gonna sit there and convince someone to like me, you know. I just took Mucinex, but it's not working. I took Mucinex. I can only take one per 12 hours, and I took it at like 1 p.m. and it's 5 p.m. and it's maybe it's doing its work, but it's not. So, um, yeah, yeah, those cold approaching videos. I'd like to make one because I think I do a good job, but at the same time, it's different because I'm different. Like I'm a fucking. We all look a little different, right? You might be a white dude, Chad, tattoos, long hair, piercings, and maybe the chick you approach really likes that shit. So it's not applicable. Like I think it's funny when these guys make these cold approaching videos and they're like these hot dudes, like these hot dudes that just obviously fuck, and it's like, well, duh. Like there's they're awesome Dunham and what's his name? Steph is cold. Steph is cold is fucking dude. That guy is fucking hilarious. But they do and I forgot the other guy. they're with, but they do these cold approaching videos, and it's like, well, no, duh, you guys, look at you guys, you know. That shit doesn't work on healthy people. Our bodies reject the medicine. We got this, bitch. Yeah, dude, I'm already getting over this shit. I think in 2 days I'll be like done. But I did take the day. I did take the day off not to work out and stuff like that. Well, today's my rest day, anyways. But usually I do about 2 hours of cardio on my rest day. I just go for a 2 hour walk. But I mean, I should probably rest. I want to be good for next weekend, which I will be. So, um, yeah. But it's always funny when these hot guys do these approaching videos, and it's like, well, dude, look at you, man. Like, duh, you know, fucking, of course, you know. And they have they're confident as a bitch too, because look at them, you know. Think lean helps with nasal issues. Yeah, so you want to date people who are into you guys. You don't want to be with someone who's settling. I mean, you can. I just don't think it's the way to go. I don't think it's the way to go. You know, to me, there's better ways to go about it. You know, find someone who's really into you, who really likes you. You know, you don't want you don't want your wife thinking about getting plowed by Chadwick while you're digging her out. You know, you don't want that. You know, you don't want that. You want to be Chad. You be her Chad, right? Chads are subjective, right? Like a 10 is subjective. You know, 10 is subjective too. Oh my God, Ewandi. 10 is subjective, right? How to talk to girls, just say hi. What the fuck, Chad? I don't know. Depends on the situation, you know? Depends on the situation. Hi. Hi. That shit doesn't work on. Oh, I read that already. Thanks, dude, for getting me into Nutra. I'm gonna lay down. If you make profits, take your profits. Hi. Ever hate fuck a girl like you both don't like each other, but sex is good? I've had makeup sex, but I don't know about hate fuck. I don't think I've ever hate fucked a chick. I don't think I'd fuck a chick I hate, you know? I mean, I've had like toxic relationships where like you fuck after, which is makeup sex. It's not really hate fuck. I don't know. Maybe it's a difference. Maybe there's no difference, right? Wandi says, I'm cute. You better chill, bro. Hi, I bought 6 at the Vegas. Yo, guys are wild, bro. You guys are wild. Um, see my little National Guard backpack right there. Dude, I hate being in the military. I'm going to be honest with you guys. You make profit, make sure you donate to the channel. Nah, you keep your profit, man. Guys, keep your money, man. I'm doing all right. I'm doing all right. Living good, living good, living good, getting lean, living good, eating good, getting lean, hanging out with the boys. You know, life is good. Not on me. uh, like putting on makeup during. Do I like putting on makeup? What are you talking about, Wandy? No, I do not like. I don't like putting on makeup in general. If you make profit, make sure. Oh, I read that already. Um, yeah, but you know, high attraction is where you want to be. Those women, this one, whatever it is about your dumbass face, they like it. They like. They like. I mean, some chicks like, oh my god, your tooth gap is so cute. You know. Thanks, bitch. You know what I mean? But whatever, you know. I like the smash or pass videos, especially them girls from New York. They're different. But those are funny, right? Those are funny. Uh, those are actually pretty funny. The New York girls are fucking different. Uh, I think a lot of those chicks like say like pass to some guys because to like make a point, you know? Yeah. Make a point. I think it's hilarious. I take some more Dayquil. You're stupid. Bernie, you're so that's so dumb. I watch your main channel all the time. Feel like an intruder here because been happily married for years, but I think your advice is super legit. Well, we can do some marriage advice too. Yeah. We could do some marriage advice too. Because at once upon a time I wanted to be a marriage counselor, and I was obsessing about dating and relationships, you know, obsessing about it. And what I found, especially when it comes to marriage and family therapy, is I don't think a lot of the stuff really works. I don't think a lot of the advice they give really works. And there's a reason why there's a saying: if you're already in marriage counseling, it's too late, right? That's what they say. Because I think that I think that they're looking at attraction wrong. I think that when it comes to men and women, we are different. We're attracted to different things. We're not the same. So stop trying to make us the same. Men, we're physical beings. We're physical creatures. We like things that are sexy. Women like guys who they can look up to, guys who they can admire, guys who are achieving, right, living out their dreams and those sorts of things, right, and guys who are dating and courting them. That's a big thing, right? Dating and courting them. Um, Unfortunately, right? I think a lot of times in long-term relationships, since guys were so goal-oriented, we think that just because we have them in a marriage or a long-term relationship that we won, we're done. There's nothing we need to do. Forgetting that they need to date and court their wives still. They have to take them out. You have to be the one to make the plans. You got to get babysitters. You got to date your wife or someone else will, right? Women initiate close to 80% of the divorces and breakups. Why? Because women fall out of love and in love slowly over time, you know? And guys are always shocked because we're loyal. We're like dogs, right? A lot of us are. We're like dogs. And women just get bored of our asses sometimes, and they meet a guy or maybe get close to someone at work or something, and that person's charming and youthful maybe, and just like full of energy, and it's something new, and they're trying, right? They're trying to get after them and romance them and those sorts of things, and they find that in somebody else. So a good rule is date and court your wife or someone else will. So William says sleeping with someone else's girlfriend seems like a good way to get shot in the face. Nobody's about to die over a pair of legs. That's true, William Hand, right? That's what I was saying. Love triangles are a bitch, right? People are fucking crazy. People are fucking crazy. You have to base it on experience than book knowledge. Maybe. I feel like a lot of people come out and they're marriage and family therapists and like they never had like a relationship or a marriage or anything like that, right? Mr. J-Way, come on now. Call me dumb one more goddamn time and I'll turn into J-Way. So Kamara Usman wanted to be a marriage counselor too. That's crazy. That's crazy. I didn't know that. I said happily married. My wife won't see this, so I have no reason to lie. That's awesome, Jed. I know you are. That's awesome, man. Good for you. It's rare. It's rare. There's a reason why divorce rates are 50%. And there's a reason why only a few of those marriages people are actually happy, right? It's just tough. It's a tough puzzle to solve. Tough puzzle to solve. The thing about long-term relationships, and this is a thing I came to, you can't force yourself to be attracted to somebody for a long time. And I truly think that sometimes options, make you rethink things. They make you rethink things. Like if you had the option to date more women, would you do it? If you had the option to date more attractive women, and live freely, would you do it? I don't know. That's a tough question. That's a question you have to ask yourself, It's tough. It's tough. Lazy Jedi. Yeah, but tough question. A lot of men have to ask themselves, like, damn. What's the healthy number of sex for healthy relate? It's 3 times per week, 3 to 4 times per week. So what is it like 12 to 16 times a month? So so if you should be fucking at least 3 times a week, twice. Come on, figure out a way, And yeah, you can have some quick fucks too, but you wanna. I think you should put the red light on. You know what I mean? Like for a couple of those sessions, really take your time, throw some slow jams on, deep dick your woman. Yep, and that's exactly why you can't spend any time trying to convince a woman to be attracted to you. You can't. Exactly. Exactly. Right. Women like guys who other women like. It's fucked up. It's weird. Doesn't make any sense, but it does make sense. That means you're pre-selected, right? Women like guys who are good with women, and they know that other women like them. They're like, oh, I wonder what that guy is. Like we had a guy, I forgot who it was yesterday. I forgot. It was definitely a subscriber. They said that they're like the fresh meat in the office, and like one of his coworkers is flirting with him heavy, but she's married, but she's never talked about her husband. But I think he just knows that she's married, but she flirts with him a lot. and he's probably the new hot guy to work. You know what I mean? Um, what's up, Awesome? Ever tried Viagra? Yeah, I've tried Viagra and Cialis before. And that's the way you can't spend any time trying to convince a woman to be attracted to you. Yeah. What's considered a quick fuck? Well, women like 15 minutes because women take forever to get off. I mean, it depends because sometimes you know your woman more than, and if she's already warmed up, you know how to get your woman off. But um, standard women prefer 15. I think it's 15 to 30 minutes. It depends on your chick though. Some chicks can take it longer. It depends on, how are you keeping her wet? Are you using lube? It depends what's going on because women are a little different, right? Like sometimes you do it too much and they're raw. Like you watch a lot of porn and they're just going to straight Pound Town every fucking time. But not a lot of girls like Pound Town all the fucking time. You gotta slow it up. You know what I mean? Not even women know that they don't like Pound Town all the time. Sometimes you gotta just fucking give them that good old deep dick, right? I give him 5. Yeah, you can, like I'm saying, like make it sexy sometimes. Like if you're at a fucking event, like go in the bathroom and fuck real quick. You know what I mean? 30 seconds, take it or leave it. No, you got to fuck longer than that. If you're having a problem with premature ejaculation, there are things you can do to fix it. So there are a lot of things you can do to fix that. So you should really work on that. Yeah, should really work on that. Mhm. Yeah, but 15 to 20 minutes is good. 15 to 30 minutes is good. It's good to get that 15 minutes of slow stroke and the way the main event, baby. That's what I'm talking about. You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. Be busting quick. Yeah, exactly. Right. There it is. There's a way to control that. And it's fucking life changing. It's life changing. So if you guys don't know how to do that, I've given you resources before on how to change that. 9 out of 10 of women I've met prefer cuddling after sex more than the sex. You got to fuck them better then. If 9 out of 10 women you've met prefer cuddling after the sex, you got to fuck them better. You know, you got to go ham. You got to go hamothy, baby. That's that's not right. That's not. That ain't it. What's good later? What's up, Roger? How you doing? We're gonna be on for another 10 or so minutes. Don't say I must be bad in bed for that. That's not it, though. Cuddling is fine when you're in love with somebody, fine. But you want to beat the brakes off that shit. Or close to, or tired. Why do you think dogs can last long when they mate? Because they go to pounds. Oh my God. Rodney, I knew you were going to say. I knew you were going to say that. What the fuck? Well, what do you want me to say? Yes, you did, Roger. Remember, fellas, don't kiss her after BJ's. Unless she's your chick, you can kiss her after BJ's. Get good with the tongue. Yes, foreplay is a must, guys. Foreplay is always a must. Some guys just go straight for the P and the VG, baby. Just fucking A. Play with it a little bit. You know what I mean? Kiss her a little bit in different places. You don't have to fucking jump, fucking run from first to fucking home base. You got to warm it up sometimes. And the whole sexual experience is not just penetration, it's everything, right? It's the work, it's working up to it, it's touching each other's bodies, right? That is part of the sexual experience. And by the time you get to penetration, well, she's already warmed up, right? And plus, when you penetrate, I mean, you are stimulating her clit a little bit too, but you can do that before with your mouth, your hands, that's part of it. Or she can get a toy and stimulate her clit while you're fucking her, whatever. But get creative with it, man. Sex is about, and that shit's about giving, you know. If you do her right, she ain't cuddling. She's getting her ass up, getting a drink of something to smoke, and she's texting her besties. Yeah, you're a hit if you're fucking her like a champ. Do you mean you kiss your own dick if you give after a BJ? Well, I mean, look at you fucking eat your girl's pussy and then make out with her after. Probably, you know, probably. Wait, is my friend here already? Hold on. I have a buddy. Well, not a buddy, but hold on. No, no, she ain't. Okay. I came in late. What's the overall consensus on sleeping with another man's girl married? Don't do it. I wouldn't do it, but I'm not here to judge you. I practiced with my pillow, bro. Made my pillow. Oh my god. We are bearish. On it, Austin. Yes, we were bearish on it. Yeah, girls can eat pussies. Men don't suck dick. Yeah, well, obviously. I mean, some men do suck dick. I mean, whatever floats your boat. It's not for me, but yeah, no, you shouldn't sleep with another man's chick. Look at, and if you do, crazy shit happens. Remember, people are crazy. Love triangles are brutal. You never know who show up at your door with a fucking gun, and just blow your fucking brains out. So the next question is, have I done it? Absolutely. Absolutely awesome. Absolutely. It was more. Absolutely. Shout out to the weekend. If you're not my homie, your girl's single to me. I'm just kidding. Yeah, but I wouldn't do it anymore. I was a wee little lad. But the scenario is a little different. Like the scenario I gave, like, what if you go to a 3-day festival? You meet a girl on day one, you get her social media, right? You're snapping her and those sorts of things. Roger, 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 I know something. Uh, it happens, bro. Um, but it's like, say if you meet a girl on a festival day one, you get her social media, you see that she has a boyfriend. You meet up with her second day, she's making out with you and shit. You know what I mean? So it's like, it's tough. It's tough. Me, me and Roger had a story about this. I won't say much more, but there's just too many single women out there to get involved with somebody who's not. Yeah, yeah. I wouldn't do that shit anymore. Especially if like you're in a fixed location with her. Like, dude, that's so dangerous. Like we were talking, I think it was the Crow guy, right? The crypto.com guy with the logo was talking about how he's new at his workplace and there's this girl who is married, but she's never mentioned to him that she's married. She just flirts with him all the time. And he said that he wants to pipe her. I'm just like, well, damn, you know. God damn. Festivals are the exception? Absolutely not. Nothing is the exception, but you know what I mean. Should you do it? No. Am I gonna judge you? Nah. I ain't trying to do that again. I know, Roger. That was rough. Roger, certified fuckboy. One and done. Yeah. One and done. Dude, how the can I unfuck this camera, dude? Motherfucker buys Hex and Crows. Bernie, you asked me a question. You said a comment. I'm telling you my fucking legit opinion. You asked me that. Osm said, my old roommate's best friend was murdered by the husband of a woman he was sleeping with, shot him point blank. That's what I'm saying. Love triangles are brutal, dude. You reap what you sow. Karma's a bitch. Right? Karma's a bitch. You never know that motherfucker might go off. Oh, Jesus. Might fly off the fucking handles and roll up to your job next day and just boom, just shoot you right in the fucking face. That's why you don't date a girl who goes to festivals without you, especially if it's with a girl. Some chicks are, dude, some chicks are good alone. Like they'll say, shout out to Cyndi Lauper. Girls just want to have fun. Unlike a lot of guys, girls don't go out looking for dicks. They just go out to have fun sometimes. Some women do, but like if a lot of women will not cheat on you if they have high integrity. Even if they're out at festivals, they won't because they think about you. Like you try to dance upon a girl at a festival, sometimes they'll be like, no. You know what I mean? So the camera isn't walking right, just got back from the festival. I knew you was going to say, bro, exactly. It's hard to tell when the barrel's in your mouth. Yeah, exactly. It's hard to tell when the barrel's in your mouth. Exactly. Yeah. Be careful, man. You might get fucked up. Motherfuckers are crazy out there, bro. Sometimes a lot of people have nothing to lose and dusting you off, you know, it's not a big deal for them. Dude, this fucking DoorDasher better hurry the fuck up. Yeah, some women can be trusted out alone, but some can't. Some can't. Some just can't. Some have no integrity. I fucked that JX lineup. Yell. It's hard to yell when the barrel's in your mouth. Austin, whose barrel? I IWN token. Let's go. Send it. Jay Z. What the fuck? JX line. Oh my god, you are fucking up, Austin. You're fucking this whole thing up. All right, gentlemen. I think it's just about time for me to get out of here. Gonna get some Cheesecake Factory tonight. I'm ordering in. Don't worry. Real chill night. Gonna watch a movie, kick more shit than Liu Kang. I'll be here tomorrow at 8 a.m. Pacific Standard Time for coffee and crypto. And we will be, of course, we'll be streaming all weekend, but next weekend we will not, because we're gonna be in motherfucking San Bernardino turning the fuck up. People out here getting shot over some road rage, let alone you. Exactly. People are fucking crazy. Guys, thank you so much for hanging out with me today. I appreciate all of you. Literally, I love this community. We're at 165 subscribers. We're going to keep going. Of course, my content's a little more inconsistent on this channel. I think I should probably do more reaction videos to get more people here. So we might start doing that to get like the normies here, because, you know, all you guys are just the homies, you know. So thank you guys so much. Clickety clack that like button, all that good stuff. And I will talk to you guys very, very soon. Goodbye now. Peace.